Carlos King, who helped shape the show behind the scenes. Once he began discussing the preview, it became clear that this season might bring far bigger changes than anyone expected. According to Carlos, the trailer only shows a small piece of what really happens. The storylines coming up could completely shift the dynamic within the group, revealing serious conflicts that test friendships, challenge marriages, and upend long-standing alliances. For fans who have followed the show from the beginning, the stakes feel huge. Love and Marriage Huntsville originally introduced viewers to a tight-knit group of couples in Alabama who were building businesses while balancing love, marriage, and friendships. The early seasons felt refreshing because they focused on ambitious Black entrepreneurs navigating family life and career while maintaining connections within the same social circle. At the center were Martell Holt and Melody Sherry, whose marriage once seemed like the perfect example of a power couple. They built businesses together, raised children, and appeared united. But behind the cameras, their relationship was struggling. The eventual breakdown of their marriage became one of the most emotional storylines in the show's history, as accusations of cheating, public arguments, and painful revelations played out for millions of viewers. Once their relationship ended, the dynamics of the entire group shifted. Friendships became divided, people took sides, and conversations that were once lighthearted became tense. Loyalty became complicated, and trust within the group weakened. Other couples, like Maurice Scott and Kimmy Scott, often tried to maintain peace. Maurice frequently stepped in as the voice of reason when arguments escalated, and Kimmy, known for her calm personality, helped ease tensions between the women. For a long time, they appeared to be one of the most stable couples on the show, but even they were not immune to the pressure of being in the public eye. Over time, viewers noticed cracks forming in the group. Small disagreements turned into grudges, and friendly conversations began to feel strained. Meanwhile, the marriage of Marcia Scott and Letitia Scott has always been one of the most discussed topics. Rumors of infidelity have followed Marcia for years, and Letitia often found herself caught between defending her husband and questioning the things she hears. Each season, these rumors seem to resurface in new ways, keeping tension alive. Add to that the unpredictable energy of Miss Wanda, whose bold personality often sparks unforgettable drama, and it becomes clear why this season feels different. Carlos hinted that the new season takes drama to another level. While the trailer might initially look like the usual arguments, closer inspection reveals much deeper conflicts. One major focus is Martell Holt, who faces questions about his past behavior. Some of the people challenging him may even be former allies. In one scene, a conversation starts calmly but quickly becomes tense. Voices rise, body language changes, and it feels as though a friendship is collapsing in real time. Carlos later said the argument actually went further than what was shown in the preview. Another trailer moment suggests tensions between couples may reach a breaking point. Secrets that have floated around for years might finally be addressed, and alliances are expected to shift in ways no one predicted. Friends who once laughed together could struggle to sit in the same room without conflict. In reality TV, that kind of change can completely reshape the storyline. One trailer scene caught viewers' attention, showing a group gathering where someone mentions a quiet rumor. Confusion spreads across the room, and then silence falls. Expressions of discomfort, anger, and hurt reveal the seriousness of the topic. Just before the clip ends, a question is asked that leaves everyone speechless, hinting at a much larger storyline. Another preview moment shows two women who once respected each other locked in a heated argument. What starts as subtle comments escalates into a full-blown confrontation with raised voices and flying accusations. Other cast members look shocked as the energy in the room turns explosive. Carlos hinted that the way this argument ends will surprise viewers. Beyond the drama, what sets this season apart is the emotional weight. Several cast members appear exhausted in the trailer. Years of living under public scrutiny have taken a toll. Reality television may bring fame and opportunity, but it also exposes personal struggles to the world. Private issues turn into storylines, disagreements become public, and personal challenges become trending topics online. Once the audience forms opinions, repairing relationships becomes even harder. Carlos emphasized that emotional pressure will be a central theme this season. Some cast members will question whether the friendships they relied on were ever genuine, while others may realize loyalty within the group is fragile. Reactions will vary. Some fight harder to protect relationships, while others step away entirely. By the end of the trailer, one thing is clear. The group that once laughed together is no longer the same. Bonds have been tested repeatedly, and now they may finally break. For longtime fans, watching these relationships unravel feels personal. These are not just reality stars anymore. Viewers have watched their families grow, businesses expand, and personal lives evolve. Arguments now feel deeper than simple disagreements. They feel like betrayals. When Carlos hinted that a major secret would be revealed later in the season, speculation went wild. He didn't reveal details, but it was clear that when it airs, social media will explode. Fans are already analyzing every second of the trailer, debating what might happen, and wondering which friendships can survive the truth. In Huntsville, peace rarely lasts long. Secrets surface, loyalty is tested, and sometimes those you trust the most hurt you the deepest. One thing is certain, if Carlos King is right, the drama in Huntsville is only just beginning. As the season unfolds, viewers will see that the conflicts are not limited to just a few couples. Every friendship and alliance within the group is being tested. Those who once seemed inseparable are now forced to confront uncomfortable truths about loyalty, trust, and honesty. Small disagreements that might have been brushed off in the past now carry weight, and the public scrutiny only makes matters worse. Every word, every glance, and every reaction is amplified under the cameras, turning even minor incidents into major storylines. One recurring theme this season is accountability. Cast members are no longer able to hide behind vague explanations or polite deflections. When questions arise about past actions or current behavior, they are being forced to answer directly, in front of the entire group. These confrontations are raw and emotional, revealing sides of the cast that fans may not have seen before. What used to be private disputes are now public battles, and the emotional fallout is intense. Romantic relationships are also under strain. New connections, flirtations, and the lingering effects of past relationships add layers of complexity to the story. For some, new romances spark jealousy, suspicion, or even resentment. For others, attempts at reconciliation or forgiveness reveal just how fragile some bonds have become. Every interaction is charged with tension, and every decision has consequences that ripple across the group.